Hey guys, welcome back to GWiz Academy. In this video, we are going to learn about Python dictionaries. In our last video, we have seen Python sets. So what is set exactly? Just let's quickly rewind what we have learned. Sets are unordered, unchangeable, and it does not allow duplicates. But unlike sets, dictionaries are ordered. Values can be changed, and the similarity between dictionary and set is both does not allow duplicates, right? Again, dictionaries are also used to store multiple set of data, okay, multiple collection of data, right? So you need to make note of a point that till 3.6 version of Python, we used to consider Python dictionaries are unordered, okay, and from Python 3.7 dictionaries are ordered now. Okay, so make sure I'm right now using higher version of Python, so Python dictionaries are ordered for me, right? If you're working on older versions of application that older application that has been written with older versions of Python, then you need to make sure you need to keep that point in mind that Python dictionaries will be unordered if the Python version is 3.6 or before, right? Perfect. We will learn that more in detail further, but for now, let's just keep a note of this particular point, and let's move further. So let's go ahead and write our first dictionary. See how to create a dictionary. First thing is, let me create a name of the dictionary name. Let's say my students, okay, or let's say my student data. Fine. So here I'll assign it to flower brackets and then hit on enter. And now how to assign values inside dictionaries? It's very similar to sets, but there is a slight difference. See, if I want to add data of a particular student, then what I need to do, let's suppose I need to add roll number and name. Okay, so I'll just simply write under double quotation name colon, and what is the name of the student? Rakesh, and then comma, and I'll go ahead and add new name, new data, that is let's say I need to add roll number, so roll number, let's just name it as roll, and colon, and then I'll add number, let's say my roll number is 112, right? And then comma, and then let's say country detail, again double quotation country, and then colon, and then country is India, right? So this way we go ahead and add values to dictionary. So my student data is a dictionary in which I have the data such as name, roll number, and the country of a particular student. And here, as you can see, name is assigned to Rakesh, roll number is 112, country is India. So here clearly it is specified. So what happens here is we call this particular, on left hand side, whatever it is, we call it as key, and its value is this one, right? So how is dictionary organized? Dictionary is organized in a basis of key value pair. This is key, this is value, this is key, and this is value, this is key, and this is value. Country is a key, India is a value, roll number is a key, 112 is a value, right? So this is a typical example of a dictionary. So let's move ahead. I have made a list of few bullet points, important points regarding dictionaries that we need to know so as to understand and grasp the concept of dictionary and how to work with dictionary. So let me close this tab here. Let me save it. All right, so now first point is dictionaries are ordered. Why do we say ordered? Because no matter how many times you go ahead and print it, so let's say print my students data, my student data. So I have added Rakesh, 112, and India. This is a sequence, this is an order, right? So if I try to print it out in output, name Rakesh, roll number 112, country India. It did not, the values got displayed in the output in a same sequence, in a same order that I have added it as an input. So it did not shuffle things up, right? So as it used to do in sets. So that's the reason we say dictionaries are ordered, right? So I guess this point is also clear. All right, so let's go ahead and check the second point. What is the second point? Dictionaries don't allow duplicates. Let's say let's take this example, same example, and paste it here. Let's say I have one more value called as roll number and colon, and I'll add 512 as a roll number. Okay, so let's say this is a roll number, new roll number. Okay, now I'll save it. I have added a duplicate in this particular dictionary, right? So now let's try to print my student data and see whether all these four values get printed in the output or not. If all the four values are printed, then that means dictionaries will allow duplicates as well. But if they don't print all these four key and value pair, then we should be considering it as dictionaries doesn't allow duplicates. So let me run this program and see. uh, Rakesh, roll number is 512 and country India. So what happened is here, as soon as I added duplicate, the new duplicate in the sense the latest duplicate will replace the old one. So as you can see here, roll number was 112, but here roll number was 112, but after that again I added roll number 512. So what it did is it replaced the old, it deleted the old one and added 512 in its place, and it is displaying as an output for us. So 512 is getting displayed. So what happens here is duplicate will replace the old matching key. The new value will take its place, in the sense 512, and only three key value pair will be displayed to our front end, right? Front end in the sense like in our output. So this is how we understand that dictionaries does not allow duplicates, right? So this point is clear. So let's move ahead. Check if it's a dictionary or not. Okay, perfect. So what do we need to do over here? So as I have said it multiple times in list, tuples, sets, and same rule applies for dictionaries as well. So how do you check what's the data type of a particular object that has been given to you? So what do you need to do? Simply use this function called as type parenthesis and put this object, pass this object inside this particular parenthesis. What is the object name? My student data. My student data. And then print the whole thing inside the output. Save and run the program. So let's see, class dict, right? So Python tells us that yes, this is a dictionary, right? Yeah, so now this is clear. Let's move ahead. Check the length of dictionary or number of items that are available in dictionary. See, what is the length of this particular dictionary? My student data. See, key and value pair can be considered as item. So let me refer it like this. Key and value pair is collectively called as an item side, right? Perfect. So here, how many key value pairs we have? 1, 2, 3. How many items we have? 1, 2, 3. Right. So we have three items here. We have again three items because one is duplicating here, right? So the answer, if I check what is the length of this particular my student data, I should get a response of 3, right? So let me check. I'll print len function, and I'll pass this object called as my student data and save it, and let me run this program. Scroll down, I got this answer called 3 in my output. So what is the length of this particular dictionary? The length of the dictionary is 3. There are 3 items inside this particular dictionary. All right, so if in case if I remove this particular value, let's save it and run this program again. So okay, so it is considering this as a latest dictionary. Okay, so let me paste it over here again. Okay, let me remove this country here, save and run. Scroll down, it will be 2 because 1 and 2 role is considered as one item, right? Because there is a duplicate value, so it will consider as one item and name is second item, right? So that's the reason it is showing us 2 in our output. So let me go ahead and paste it back and save. And now let's move ahead with our next concept, that is create a dictionary using constructor. How to create a dictionary using constructor? Simple, it's as simple as that. You simply use this function called as dict and parenthesis, that's it, and a new dictionary will be created. And how to create a new dictionary? We will simply use again parenthesis and then enter, and then you will add name. Let's say whatever data you want to add. Name is, let's say, Rakesh. Okay, and then comma. I'll assign first thing is I'll assign it to some random dictionary. Okay, so now I'll use this flower brackets instead of parenthesis, and I'll add name inside this, and then let's say age 29, and then let's say country USA, just a random data, right? So this way we can go ahead and create a new dictionary. So let's say if I want to check whether if I have created a dictionary or not, I'll simply print random dictionary here and see whether the dictionary has been created or not. So if you scroll down, name Rakesh is 29, age country USA, yes, the dictionary has been created. And in case if you want to double check, you simply print the type of this particular object and see for yourself whether it is a dictionary or not. Scroll down, yes, it's a dictionary, right? So this way we can go ahead and use this constructor called as dict, right? And then we can go ahead and create a dictionary for ourselves, right? And let's say if we use parenthesis in place of this, whether dictionary will be created or not. Let's see. Save and run this program. Scroll down, syntax error. So yeah, 46. So we cannot use this, we need to use flower brackets. Okay, cool. So now let's save it and let's move ahead to our next concept, that is accessing the items. See, it's really interesting, it's really simple to understand. Unlike sets, we have here clearly key value pair, so we can in list and tuples, what we used to do, we used to target index, right? Index is self understood, So but here you don't have to try to understand anything. We already have values, key and values, so we can simply target key to get its value, right? It's simple as that. So how do you do that? Let's see practically. See, if I want to access a particular item by key, what I'll do is, let's say if I want to in random dictionary, this one, let's say if I want to get the age, so what I'll do is random dictionary dot, or let's say instead of dot, what I can do is I can use this square brackets, and I'll just target age. Okay. And if I want to try to, if I try go ahead and try to print this output, copy everything, print and paste it inside this, save. And if I, so what am I doing here is I'm targeting this, I'm selecting this dictionary, and inside dictionary I'm just trying to grab the value of this particular key, right? And I'm trying to output by using print function. So I should get the age 29 in my output now. So if I scroll down, I got this value 29. So we have successfully accessed that particular value called as 29, which is nothing but age, by just using this name of the dictionary and telling which exact key value I need, right? This is how we can go ahead and access a particular value. All right. Now, what if I want to access a particular value by using this get method? Let's say print or random dictionary dot get, and in place of this square brackets and using this key, I can use this get method and pass this key value such as age, right? And I'll get the same output, and this will get the output, but it won't print it out in the output, so I will not be able to read it. So I'll simply copy everything and put it inside print function, so that it will be shown as an output so that I can see. Scroll down and I got the same result. And what if I simply use same thing and try to print, let's say if I want to print country and save it, and if you run the program, USA, right? So this is how you can go ahead and grab a particular value of a dictionary of a particular key by just referring to its key, right? This is a syntax through which you can do it when you use get method. And if you don't want to use any method, then simply target a particular key by using this square brackets, right? And there is let's say if random dictionary dot key parenthesis, let's save it and run this program. Let's see, dictionary errors, so no key, no attribute. Do you mean keys? Let's say keys, save it, run this program, scroll down, dictionary keys. We can go ahead and print all the keys that are available inside. Keys in the sense name, age and country. So name, age and countries will be displayed here, right? So all the keys can be displayed by using this method, right? Keys. And then we can go ahead and print out the values as well. So let's say right, so I can go ahead and print all the values as well. If I run this program now, all the values will be printed. Rakesh 29 and USA are the values available. And let's say if I want to print all the items, random dictionary dot items, right, parenthesis, save, run this program, scroll down, all the items that are available in that particular dictionaries will be displayed over here. right? So this is how we can go ahead and access this particular dictionary, right? Now I hope this is clear. So let me quickly move to the next concept, that is changing values. See, updating a dictionary is extremely easy because we can clearly target a particular value by its key. We can easily go ahead and change it, because, and also we know that dictionaries are changeable, right? So let's scroll down and yeah, here, changing values by key and by using update method. All right, so by key, how do we do that? Let's say, let's target age of this particular mm, random dictionary, or let's say my student roll number or something. Yeah, I'll target this random dictionary. So let's say mm, random dictionary, square brackets, and then age, okay, and then for age I'll assign a value. Let's say right now for age is I think 29. So let's say if I want to change it to 21. So now if I go ahead and print random dictionary, if you save it, and let's see our output, name Rakesh, age 21. So what is it? We have successfully changed the age value. So this is how we can simply, or let's say easily, modify a value inside our dictionary, right? I just targeted that age and changed the value. That's it. It's as simple as that. You can also do one more thing. What you can do is we can use this method called as update method. So what we do in this is random dictionary dot update. So we need to tell what exactly we need to update. So here update parenthesis, and inside this parenthesis we need to add this flower brackets. And what exactly do I need to update? Let's say if I want to update age, so copy this complete age, right? And then come back here, and inside this flower brackets paste it age and remove this comma. And here I can go ahead and change the value. If I, let's say if I want to add 35 as a value of age, so what I can do is I targeted random dictionary dot update, and then age is 35. So now I have updated it. So now if I save this code and if I try to print out the whole dictionary, random dictionary, and save it. So now if you run this program, you'll see the name is successfully changed. So what we did here, you can go, we have successfully targeted the dictionary and use this update method, and using this update method we have changed the age to 35. Same way, this is a simpler syntax through which we can directly target that particular key and change this value. Here also we have targeted the key and changed its value, but the syntax is slightly different. If you understand it, both are very simple and easier to follow, right? You can follow the one which you like. Just that you should be we should be aware of these two method, right? All right, so let's move ahead to our next concept, that is adding values. So how do we add values to a dictionary? It's again simple, by using a key and by using this update method, the same way by which we have successfully changed or replaced the values, right? By using the same process, we can go ahead and add new values as well. So let me do it by key method. So let's say random dictionary, let's say if I want to add one more key, like let's say color, and the color is, I'll add the value called as yellow, and since it's a string I need to add it's inside yellow, inside the double quotation, right? So what I did right now, is this key available in our dictionary? No. This key is not available. What is the key? Key is called as color. Color is not available inside this particular dictionary. So I have created a new color, right? If there exists, if there is an existing key called as color, it will update it. It will, in the sense, replace the value. If there is no such thing called as color, then it will go ahead and create a new value. So if I now go ahead and print a random dictionary, and if you save and run this program, you will see that a new key value pair has been added, right? So now I can go ahead and use this update method as well to add new key value pair. So how to do that? So random dictionary dot update parenthesis. As soon as you write method, any method, you add this parenthesis, and inside this parenthesis, because we are working with dictionaries syntax, we need to wrap the values inside flower brackets, that right? So this is clear. And now inside this, I'll go ahead and add, let's say, I'll add height value, key called as height, right? And then colon, and what's the value? I can add a value called as 6 feet, right? So height of this particular person is 6 feet, right? And now let me save it, and if I try to print this whole dictionary, random dictionary, save, and let's run the program once again. So color was added by different method, and this height key value pair has been added successfully by using this update method, right? So this is clear. Perfect. Okay, if you don't follow it, please don't worry. If this is the first time that you're watching this video, please don't worry. You don't have to get overwhelmed with all these uh, workings with the dictionaries. All you just need to do is, you don't have to by heart, or you don't have to memorize anything. You simply have to understand how things are working, right? And you should just get a hang of you should get familiar with the words that I'm using, the slang that I'm using, the jargons that I'm using, right? And go ahead and practice. Watch this video twice or thrice, and then go ahead and practice it. That's most important. I'm sure these are very easy concepts, and while watching these videos, you might say that, hey, this is so simple to understand and to grasp. But trust me, while you start writing it without seeing, you will find it much more difficult. So what I want you to do is, what I recommend you to do is, pause this video, write your own dictionary, create your own examples, create your own scenarios, and try to do perform all these functions that I'm doing right now, with your own examples, right? You don't have to follow the same examples that I'm using it in the video, right? So, and if in case if you get stuck, or get doubt, or think you didn't understand any concept, please let me know by just referring to the line number, code line, and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible, right? So let's move ahead to our next concept, that is nothing but removing the values. Once we have added the values, now we can go ahead and remove the values, right? So for that, we have different possibilities through which we can do that. First is called as pop function or pop method, right? You are already familiar with it. You're already familiar with delete keyword as well. You are already familiar with clear method as well. So let's see it in action, how to do that, by how to use pop function or pop method here. So let's say if I want to remove this color keyword from our dictionary. So what I'll do, random dictionary dot pop method, and I'll say, let's say I want to remove this color. So I'll simply type color, pop color, out of my dictionary called as random dictionary. Now if I go ahead and print random dictionary, I should not be seeing that item. So if you scroll down, name, age, country, and height. So color key and its value yellow has been removed from my line of code that I have just written by using pop method. So this way you can go ahead and remove a particular key and its value by using pop method, right? So how to use the delete keyword and target a particular key? Because you know that if I simply use a dl as a keyword and use a random dictionary, now what will happen if I save it? If I save it, it will simply delete the complete dictionary. So I don't want to delete complete dictionary, but I just want to remove a particular value itself, right? So how to do that? I'll simply add this, write this name of a particular dictionary, and I'll use this square bracket syntax, and I'll tell exactly which key value pair I just want to remove it. So let's say if I want to remove this key value pair called as height, so I'll add the key of that particular item. What is the key? Height is the key of that particular item. So random dictionaries height, I need to remove it, I need to delete it. So if I now go ahead and print random dictionary, save it, and run this program, so now we have successfully removed this height as well, deleted, right? Perfect. So now if in case if I want to remove everything, all the key value pairs in my dictionary, what I'll do, simply write random dictionary dot clear parenthesis. That's as simple as that. Now if you go ahead and print your random dictionary and save it, and let's run this program, what happens is everything is cleared. Now we have simple empty dictionary, right? I guess this is clear. Now moving forward to the next concept, to check if the key is present in a dictionary or not. So for that, what we need to do, we need to use a keyword called as in, right? So in our chapters like list or tuples and sets also, we have used the same concept. That's the same thing that we'll be using here as well. Let's say I'll use this particular dictionary once again. I'll copy this and paste it here. And now if I want to check whether this key value pair called as role is available in this particular dictionary or not, so what I need to do, I need to simply create I need to simply write a if statement. So if role in is a keyword that we need to use, right? In my student data column, then what you need to do, print, this is an output, yes, roll number is available in this my student data, right? So now save it, and if I run this program, scroll down, you will get this output called as yes, roll number is available inside this my student data. If in case it is not available, let's say roll number, right? So if this is not is if you want to check whether roll underscore nu number is available in my student data or not, you simply write if roll number in my student data and type let's say yes, roll number is available. So you will not get any output. So if you run this program now, invalid syntax, roll number is available. Let me run this program once again, scroll down, you will not get any output, right? So we didn't get any output in the sense this if statement did not run through, it is not true. So further regarding in depth about this statement, how to write this if and else statement, we will see in our advanced videos, later videos. But for now, you simply need to understand that in order to check whether the key is available or not, we can go ahead and use this if statement, right? Now let's go ahead and learn about creating duplicate copy of a dictionary. Let's say if in case I want to create a new dictionary out of this my student data, so what I need to do, simply I'll use this method called as copy. So for that, what I need to do, first thing is I need to create a new name. So what is a new name? My new student data, right? This is a new copy of a existing dictionary. So what I'll do, how to create that, I'll use my student data dot copy. It's as simple as that. So now what I'll get is, if you, in case if I want to try to print this whole output, my new student data, and if you see it in the output, name Rakesh, roll number 112, country India. So what just happened is I have created a replica of this particular existing dictionary. This is extremely important in case you cannot simply assign it to a new uh, a dictionary, because what if you can do this as well, but what is happening here is, if in case if you write code like this, what is happening is you're simply assigning this first existing dictionary to the new dictionary that you are creating. So if in case someone changes some parameter or some key value pair in your existing dictionary, then what happens is your new dictionary's data will also get changed. So for that, what you need to do is you need to create a copy, and in this way both dictionaries are independent of each other but will have similar values unless it is tweaked or changed, right? So let me save it. This is how you create a copy, and let's learn about what is nested dictionary. So let's say right now, if you see my student data, right now I just have one student data. So let's say if I have mm, first student, okay, so first student, or let's say, yeah, first student. If this is a first dictionary, and I'll create, let's say, name Rakesh, and roll number is 22, right? So just as an example, this is the first student data, right? And this is not equals, we need to use colon, and here as well we need to use colon. Perfect. So this is the first student data, and let's say I have second student data as well. Again, I'll have to have same data but same dictionary values. Key will be same, but it will have different names. Let's say Ritesh, and roll number is 34, right? So this is a small two dictionaries that I have of a student. So what if I need to have just one dictionary and I need to have these two inside it? So for that, let's say if I have one more dictionary called as student underscore data, right? This is a dictionary, and let's say student one, first student, colon, and then space, comma, and then second student, colon. So here what I can do is I can simply copy this complete flower brackets here, copy this and paste it here after this colon. And now I can copy this flower brackets here from this second student data and paste it inside here after this column. Now what happens is, as you can see, there is slightly confusing, but yeah, you'll understand it. See, student data, inside student data I have one more dictionary, two other dictionaries I have added, right? So I can go ahead and have multiple dictionaries like that. And now if I say I can have other values such as country, such as India. I need to use colon here, okay. And I can go ahead with these adding values to this particular dictionary. I can have unlimited number of values, key value pair. But as you can see, this is a simple, this is a dictionary that we have learned so far, but inside dictionary we have other two dictionaries as well, right? So this type of format is called as nested dictionary, right? So I'll simply remove this too so that you will understand it better. So this type of format is called as nested dictionaries. So I'll have to add it inside double quotation. Yeah. Right. Perfect. So this is how you write nested dictionaries. This is an extremely important concept, how to write nested dictionaries and how to read nested dictionaries. We will be learning about this nested dictionaries and dictionaries and how to work around with these possibilities, adding elements, removing items, and all those things in our later programs that we'll be writing. But for now, I hope you have clearly understood the complete concept of this particular dictionary, and finally how to access this particular dictionary values. I would like to ask you how you might do if in case this task will be given to you. Let's say, just pause this video and try to access this particular roll number of a second student. I don't want this country data, because if I say country data, you will simply go ahead and write, you will write this code such as student data and square brackets and country, right? This will give you a value of this value called as India. But I don't want this India, I want this value called as 34. So what is the question is, I want a roll number of a second student. So how to do that? Pause this video for a while and try it out for yourself, and if not, let's see the solution. So for that, what you need to do, first thing is, you will add this flower bracket and first target this dictionary. How to target this dictionary? You'll simply use this key called as second student. Second student, right? And once you target the second student, again you will target this key called as roll number. How to do that? Again, you add the square brackets and type roll number. So what am I doing here is, I'm first targeting this, I'm selecting this particular dictionary. Inside this dictionary, I'm going into second student, and inside this second student, I'm going into roll number, right? So now if I copy this entire code and put it inside print and save this code, now I'll get the roll number of a second student. If you run the output, yeah, 34 is the value that we get, right? So this is how you work with nested dictionaries, and normal dictionaries as well. How to access, how to update, how to remove, how to edit, and how to loop, and all those things we have seen in this video. And in case if you have any questions regarding this dictionaries, Python dictionaries, or any of these data types such as list, tuple, sets, and dictionaries or strings, or any other chapters, please let me know in the comment section. And if you and we will see, let's move ahead, and we'll see you in the next video with one more concept in Python, right? So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.